let's talk a little bit about what kind of some of these hot topics that are trending in 2017 for those people out there interested in taking their digital marketing to the next level.
This time of year, and really starting in January, is when most businesses develop their digital marketing strategies, right? They want to know, what are we going to do this year? What did we learn from 2016? What can we do better? And of course, website design, website development is always on the top of the list.
Right.
But with that, we've been helping businesses for many, many years, and what we found is that a good website design development project can take many, many months, sometimes 4 or 6 months or more. And a big mistake that many businesses make, and a pitfall that they can avoid, is hyper-focusing on the website design and disregarding the marketing strategy. Because what we often find is when businesses go away, they develop their website, they come back out in 4 or 6 months, and their site traffic and their conversions plummet. And that's mainly because they don't take the marketing strategy into consideration. They just focus on design, and they disregard the content, they disregard search engine marketing. So with that, a few tips we thought might be helpful this year. The website is no longer the center of the universe, for when it comes to an online presence. It may be for some businesses. If you're selling online, that's certainly where most transactions are going to take place. But you've got to take into consideration, Facebook, all the social media channels, email marketing, search engine optimization, also pay-per-click. All of those channels are important. And if you're going to redesign the website, it's a great time to look at all of those aspects, not just the site design and the pretty pictures themselves. Because frankly, Google doesn't care, whether the picture is high quality or low quality, right?
They care about words, right?
Yeah, that's right. They've got to index that stuff, right?
Yes.
Videos are important, but without proper titling, without a good description, Google won't know what to do with it. So take a look at all of that content. From SEO, for instance, traffic that comes to your website organically is probably the best type of traffic because you don't have to pay for it every time somebody clicks. But creating that good quality content, it's not free. Someone has to do it. And time has to be invested. So according to Google, if you go to Google's web developer section, Google says the best time to think about SEO, the best time if you're going to hire an SEO, the best time to think about it, to strategize, is during website design and development, right?
It should be separate from your website and design. The same guy shouldn't be doing your design for your website and your SEO optimization, or yes?
Well, they're two different disciplines.
They are.
If you think about
they are
it,
two
right?
different skill sets.
Is copywriting the same as graphic design or photography? No, right? When you build a house, you probably start with the architect, right? Or you buy a cookie cutter house. But even so, you start with the architect, then you start the building, then the interior design comes after the fact, right?
And they do work hand in hand. They are all part of that master plan, kind of the master design. That's right.
Yeah. But, if you want that skylight in the bedroom after the fact, it's going to cost a whole lot more than if you design it on the forefront. Same with content and SEO. Optimize the website, create that content, create the photos beforehand, rather than after the fact, and make sure that the content aligns with the design strategy. So don't wait until the site launches in 6 months and then say, now let's think about how to get found.
Yeah, that's right. And what is kind of another pain a small business is having, that they needed to kind of take this work to someone else or professional as opposed to trying to do it all themselves?
Well, it's becoming a whole lot more complicated, kind of like working on cars. We used to be able to do our own oil changes, right?
Yes.
But try that today.
Now you got to be a rocket scientist today to walk around your own car.
You don't want to mess with it, right? You've got computers and components involved, right? Better let a professional do it. Same with a website, especially if you're selling stuff. You have databases connected to the site. Social media is connected. Content has to be developed. So, it does help to let a professional at it. So you take search engine optimization into consideration. Pay-per-click, of course, is a very easy way to start driving traffic to any website immediately. It doesn't even matter if the site's poorly designed. You can pay Google to drive traffic. It doesn't mean it's going to pay off well.
Right.
And consequently, it's also the quickest way to burn a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. But Google will be happy to take your money.
Yes. And drive people to your website as long as you're willing to pay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But if the quality on the website is high and it's relevant and the ads are relevant to the content, then the cost of the ads tend to decline, and also the conversion rates on the